Michaela, Elijah. Well, really, Elijah. You have no idea how happy I was to see you today. Even though he gave me a I wish you were dead glare. But I don't blame you for that. I blame your grandma for that one. The only way you give somebody that kind of glare, you already believe that they are some kind of evil person, and the only way you would have that preconceived notion is from her. She hates me. She's hated me since the first time we ever met. She won't admit it, and I don't give a fuck anymore. Know this, I do not blame you. I hold nothing against you. You are my son, and I love you, and I genuinely hope that one of these days you're able to see the truth of this. I came up there today strictly because I wanted to see you guys. I wanted to try to talk to you. I found out from your mother recently that apparently because she gave Michaela my phone number, she is no longer allowed to talk to you. She is no longer allowed to talk to her own children because she gave her daughter, who was willing to talk to me, her father, my phone number. Please let the horrible logic of that statement sink in. There were so many things that I wanted to say to you, Elijah. But I know you're not ready to talk to me right now, and that is the only reason I kept quiet. There are many things I wish I said, both to you and your grandmother. And I do believe by staying quiet, I did the right thing. I might be wrong. I'm not perfect. I've fucked up more things than I've done right. But I don't want to force anything on you. The first time we talk, I want it to be because you are ready. And if I would have said what I wanted to Maybelle, all I would have done is prove her right. And that's something I refuse to do. I know she's painted this picture that I'm this horrible, evil person that wants to do you harm or something fucking stupid like that. Please excuse the anger. I've gone out of my way to play nice. I've gone out of my way to be respectful. But as it stands, for the last 14 years, Maybelle has been disrespecting me repeatedly. Every single day that I have not been allowed to talk to you, to get to know you guys, has been a disrespect from her to me. She cannot name one thing that I have ever done to hurt either of you, because I have never done anything to hurt you. Don't know how the hell she pulled off getting full custody and somehow I never got notification that I apparently lost my rights. That's something I'm going to be getting down to, but there's some shady ass shit on that one. Quick note, this is something that I wanted to say some time ago. I keep getting sidetracked. I openly admit that I've had too many distractions in my life because it's my escape. But I'm not escaping anymore. when things don't go right, when things get bad, do not get sad, do not get depressed. Sadness, depression, these don't fix anything. In fact, they actually make it worse. Now, don't misunderstand. There are certain severe events that obviously need to be grieved. But grieving is not necessarily sadness. Grieving is definitely not depression. When things don't go right, get mad. I'm not saying get stupid. Anger is a fuel, and channeled properly, it fixes things because it gives you the energy, the focus, and the drive necessary to get things done that you probably wouldn't have been able to otherwise. Now, knowing what type of person Maybelle is, I started recording video before I ever set foot on her property. I'm genuinely surprised that it was unnecessary, but I still uploaded it to YouTube. It's unlisted, but there's a link in the description to it on here if anybody ever wants to look at it, because the level of precaution that I underwent to go up there when I am being completely peaceful is ludicrous. But it was necessary because she has shown me repeatedly over and over that I cannot trust her. She will not make the right decisions. Jennifer, if you see this, I apologize for what I'm about to say. I don't know if it's true or not, but based on our history, you legitimately can't blame me. With everything that I've heard, with everything that I've been told, I don't know how much is true and how much isn't. I do honestly believe that Jennifer has changed, but I also recognize the fact that we've been talking by text for a couple of months. How much do I really know? I reached out back in April because my health is in a serious decline. And I had hoped that there was just enough decency in Maybelle that she would allow me to talk to you guys. That's all I wanted. I want to be able to talk to you. You are my children. I want to get to know you. I want you to be able to get to know me. I want to be able to help you in whatever ways I can. I want to be part of your lives. According to Jennifer, Maybelle said, "You're old enough to make your own decisions." She spoke to the two of you. Elijah, you weren't willing to talk to me. Again, I do not hold that against you. I recorded a video the day that I found that out, and I stand by what I said. Keep in mind, when I say that you're a child, I'm not trying to be condescending. Emotionally, I don't think anybody is truly grown up until late 20s. Because childhood don't count. Puberty hits, hormones go crazy. Now we're trying to learn ourselves all over again. That takes time. So I just want to clarify, that's all I meant in that last video, in the prior video about you're a child. But so Elijah apparently wasn't willing to talk to me. I accept that. Michaela was willing to talk to me. That was April. We're nearing the end of August. Is it really that hard to let you make a phone call? No, it's not. So I'm dying, and your grandmother is still blocking. She claimed she was okay with it and you could make your own decision. Yet, when your mother gave you my phone number so you would be capable of calling me if you wanted to, she got punished. You're old enough to make your own decisions, but she won't let you make your own decisions. She can say the right thing, but doesn't back that shit up. Now, again, I don't know how much is true or not. I'm taking it on literally blind faith that this is true. But one of the benefits of communication 99% of by text is I can prove everything. I do genuinely hope Jennifer has grown up and she's changed it for the better. I really do. But even though we've been texting for
Headshot.
Sorry, notification from a close friend of mine. It's a line from an anime that I enjoyed. Hellsing Ultimate Abridged, if you're curious. You can find it. It's free on YouTube. I love Team 4-Star. They are absolutely hilarious. Now, back on subject. I want to believe that she's telling the truth. I want to believe she's being honest, but I also recognize that we've been talking by text for 4 months. How much can you really learn about somebody? And it's a two-way street. If Jennifer honestly believes that I've changed, she is taking it on mostly blind faith. I have done a few things to help her out, none of which she ever asked for, but she needed. So I have done some shows of faith, but if she genuinely believes that I have changed for the better, she is also taking it on blind faith. I do wholeheartedly believe I have changed for the better. I used to be a narcissist, a habitual liar. I used to have a whole lot of negative traits. And I don't know how many times I've said this, and I can never say it enough, and I genuinely mean this. The time that I spent with Jennifer, we both put each other through hell. But I am grateful for it. Not just because of the two of you, but because that time with her, I was able to see a lot of my own flaws, and you can't fix something you don't see. I had to see the problems in myself to be able to fix them. I'm not perfect. I'm not a saint. Honestly, looking back over my life, it feels like every choice I have ever made, with the exception of 3, have all been the wrong choice. I fought for things I should have let go. I let go of things I should have fought for. And easy example, 2011, I got out of prison. I don't remember exactly when I called Maybell that year, but I did call her the same year I got out. And if you look at the reaction, how I got treated with the video that I record being up there, this was 14 years ago. She was a lot madder at me then, but even now she's still mad enough to show up, lock herself and my son in her car, and sit there and wait for the police to show up because I wanted to talk to my children. What crime did I commit? Who did I hurt? Who did I threaten? The correct answer to all of this: nothing and nobody. I'm not in a position where I could give you guys a home. I'm not in a position where I could provide for you or take care of you. And that's honestly been one of my biggest mistakes over the years. I was trying to wait until I could provide those things for you if you chose to come live with me. I was never going to take you from her, because all that would have done is hurt the two of you. And that is something I absolutely refuse to do. I'm sorry. I need a minute. My body can't handle stress the way it used to. I can literally black myself out if I don't bring it back in. And I apologize for the relatively scattered-brained points that I've jumped all around for. In the brief moment that I did, they made sense, but it doesn't change the fact that they detracted from the original purpose of the video. But one thing is absolutely certain for today. Maybelle can say anything she wants. But the fact is, I came out there on a bicycle. Yes, I used public transportation to get me all the way to Fort Worth, and then as close as I could to you guys, but from there I had to bike. Try to say I don't care. Try to say that I haven't made the effort now. For the last 14 years, I have allowed her to steal your lives from me. I should have fought harder. I never should have tried to wait until I could do more for you guys. And I apologize for that. I was wrong. But the fact of the matter is, while it is true that I should have done more, it's also true that the way Maybelle is acting is proof that she's not a decent person. If I had ever done anything to hurt either of you, she would be completely justified. But I haven't, and I never will. She hates me. I don't care. Some years back, I contacted her on Facebook, still trying to talk to you guys, and she told me outright that she blames me for what my mother did. Yes, my mother is the reason CPS took you guys from Jennifer. She engineered the entire thing while I was in prison. How is that my fault? I was literally completely incapable of doing absolutely anything about it. And besides, there's a very simple point. I should be held accountable for my actions and my words, nobody else's. She is blaming me for the actions of somebody else. Yes, that's the woman that gave birth to me, who I only refer to her as my mother in these videos just for the simplicity. I cut her off back in 2010. Or 2010, or it was early 2011, I don't remember. Either way, I cut her ass off more than a decade ago because I realized she's a monster. She can't take accountability for her own actions. She is surrounded by and followed by chaos and destruction, and somehow none of it's ever her fault. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a saint. I've made way more than my share of mistakes. But I take accountability for what I did. When me and Jennifer first started talking earlier this year, I gave her a sincere apology. And I also told her that how I feel about the pain that she put me through. I don't know how many times I'd said that to how many other people, but it was something she deserved to hear, and I absolutely mean it. The pain that she put me through, not only did I deserve it, I also needed it. But I can't say the same for her. Only she can say that. But no matter what, it doesn't change the fact that even if it helped her grow, it doesn't change the fact that I was wrong. And that's also part of why, I don't know, a few weeks ago it had hit me that when I say Maybelle has stolen your lives from me, that wasn't quite accurate. I allowed her to steal them. I should have fought harder. I shouldn't have been trying to wait until I got my shit together. I never got my shit together. I never got things right. And I realize now, much too late, that I was not paying attention to the important part, and the important part was just being able to be there for you, to be part of your lives, to show you that I care about you, and to try to help you grow. Because the one thing I want more than anything is for you guys to be better than me. It's how I raised Cheyenne. And my God, she is a success story. And the funniest part of it is that she barely remembers any of the things, consciously remembers any of the things that I taught her. But it's funny because when she tells me what she's doing, what she's going through, how she's reacting to things, she doesn't remember that I taught her how to take care of herself. But her choices and her actions prove she got it from me. I can't be anything but proud of her. She's going through some hard times right now, but she's still on her own 2 feet. She's still taking care of her son. I love that little brat. I don't care that she's taller than me. She'll always be a little brat to me. I wanted to be able to do that for you too. The moment that I knew Jennifer was pregnant, and I knew the same day. Don't ask me to explain it. I have no freaking clue how. Sadly, I don't remember the exact date anymore, but it was in the last week of November. That was the day you were, or that was the night you were conceived, Michaela. I still remember one time we went to the doctor's for one of her checkups, and he's pulling up a calendar trying to figure out roughly when you were conceived. And before he even got to it, I was like, this day. And when he had done his math and gotten to it, it's like he just didn't bother responding because he was going to give a small time frame, but the date that I named was right in that time frame. But anyway, sorry. From the moment I knew I was going to be a father, I always knew that I wanted to raise the two of you the way I raised Cheyenne. I never taught her what to think. I taught her how to think for herself. I taught her how to take care of herself, to respect herself. I never made things easy for her. Some people thought that I was wrong for that. Those people can go fuck themselves. Because when you get out into the world's not going to make it easy for you. By coddling and hand holding up until you get out into the world, they'd be handicapping you. And also remember, that's part of the reason why I'm recording these videos. Your mother knows about these videos. It was one of the very few phone calls that we made because I had to make sure that she understood how important this is to me. She kept trying to reassure me that I would be able to see you guys, I'd be able to get to know you guys, but I don't know how much time I have left. And with, fuck it, I'm going to say it like it is, with how much of a bitch your grandmother is, I wholeheartedly believe she's hoping that I die before you guys ever get to talk to me. Because if I do, then you'll never get to ask me why I wasn't in your lives. And if you don't ask that, I don't get to tell you the truth that I tried to be in your lives many times. I don't know how many times I called Maybelle. I don't know how many times I tried to contact her on Facebook. I tried to visit. I tried going over there in person back when you guys lived in Arlington. I could be wrong, but I wholeheartedly believe that's the reason she moved to Crowley. I will say she's an absolute fucking idiot if she thinks that I'm ever going to give up. She's a fucking idiot for thinking that I wouldn't find some way to keep up with my children. I love the two of you more than anything, and I will never let go. I will never stop. I will die before I give up. That is an absolute fact.